Hi guys, welcome back again to part 6 of this tomato process. I can't wait to be done with this tomato process this summer. Okay, yeah, so if this is your first time here, you're welcome. You will enjoy being in this kitchen. Keep watching. Let's get started. So guys, from the last episode, last part 4 or part 5 of this video that I did the canning process of the tomato sauce. Yeah, so this is the next part, which is the part 5 of the video. So I'm just showing you guys what I did on the part 3, which is the tomato sauce, I think. Yeah, so I went ahead, I cut up the tomatoes, and then I added some other stuff into it. But the difference in this one is that this tomato paste is just completely tomatoes alone. I did not add any bell pepper, ginger, garlic. I did not add any of that to this tomato paste recipe. I used just tomatoes, nothing else. Okay, so I'm just showing you guys this video now, or this process, just for you guys to have an idea of what I did on my previous video. And so moving on to the tomato paste. So once the tomatoes is completely cooked, I put them inside a foil pan, aluminum foil. I put them inside my oven and I steam them up in the oven until they are this dry. This is what I get. Okay, this is what I got from cooking the tomatoes. I cook them until they are completely dry. I put them in my oven to continue there for another hour to 2 hours. When you look at the two colors, you will know that this one is different. The one in the pot is different from the one in the aluminum foil pan right now. Okay, so this is all the tomatoes I've been canning for the past week. Yes, it has been a very busy week for me this period. Yeah, so that's it. I just want to let you guys know this is the tomato paste. I do not have onions, bell pepper, garlic, ginger, onions. None of that is in this tomato. Okay, this is completely tomato paste, and I have started the process already. I've have all of them. I've already added 10 bottles inside. I have 2 more to go, and I saved these 2 just to show you guys in case you haven't seen the video where I did the full demonstration of how to do the canning, so you can have an idea of what I'm talking about. So I used the bottle. I gave a full details on the canning process on my previous one. You can go check that out. I think it will be a good idea. Okay, so I don't want to start over again saying everything I have said in that previous video. So I just went ahead and add that in the bottle, and I'll go ahead and use the spatula thing to stir this up around. Okay, I also told you guys while I do this process. Okay, so feel free to check that out. You get more insights, more details on what is going on this particular video. All right. So my kitchen is a complete mess right now. As you can see the walls, yes, you can't imagine how much tomatoes I've been cooking in this kitchen. So both the walls, the stove, everything is a big mess. Yeah, but once I'm done with this tomato process, once I'm done with everything, then I can now clean up my kitchen, clean up my stove, and everything will be sparkling as usual. Okay, so I'll go ahead and place this inside the hot water. So like as you can see, the water is very high in the pot, is almost overflowing. So I'll go ahead and scoop some of them out because you don't want the water to be more than 2 inches above the the pot or above the bottles. Yeah, it will be splashing all over the place. So you just want to have it about 1.5 inches to 2 inches. Okay, then I turn my stove on. I will let it cook for about 25 to 30 minutes. So yeah, my stove is a mess now. Everywhere is so messy, but that's okay. I'll fix that once I'm done with this process. Yeah, so I went ahead and removed the spoon and everything, and I'll place this back inside my oven with the oven being on at maybe 225 Fahrenheit to keep it hot. You don't want it to be cold. So the next part I'll be doing after this episode will be tomatoes powder, okay, because I still have a lot of tomatoes that I have to deal with. Okay, all right guys, so this is the end of the canning process. So this one here is tomato paste. So this one has nothing inside of it. It's just tomatoes, dried tomatoes, nothing else. No bell pepper, no ginger or garlic, onions, nothing, just tomatoes, as you can see. So I can't, it's already sealed. It's completely sealed. Okay, so it can stay in this bottle like this for 1 year to 2 years. Nothing will happen to it. So this is tomato paste, and you can see this one. When you look at this, you can see the difference. The colors are different. So this is tomato paste and this is tomato sauce. So the tomato sauce, you guys saw when I was making it, and I wouldn't want to like try going over the information I've given before on my previous video, which is the part 3 that I made the tomato sauce. So if you want to see how I made this delicious tomato sauce ready to go for your stew, go ahead and check the part 3 of this tomato process. You will see all the information you seek regarding the process of making the tomato sauce, and you will love it. Okay, so I don't want to repeat myself going through that. So again, this tomato sauce is like ready to go for like stew. If I'm gonna make stew, so this one is pretty much ready to go. So all I have to do is just add my vegetable oil, add some onions, and then pour this inside of it and season it up as needed. So that's just it. As you can see, I counted it before starting this video, so it's about 60 bottles. Like these ones are 60. Then I have like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So I have the small bottles. This one is 16. Okay, then these 2 large one, and I still have a whole lot of tomatoes left that I haven't processed yet. So but I just want to get this one done so I can put this away. Then I'll have more space because it's kind of occupying a lot of space in my kitchen right now, in my kitchen counter. So I'll go ahead and take this out. This one too is the tomato sauce. So I have 24 bottles of tomato paste. Then I have about a little bit over 30 bottle, or about 20 something. No, because I have total of 60. This one, then this one is 16, and 2 of these. So I have about 40 pieces of tomato sauce. Yeah, so it's been a long day. I'm kind of like all over the place right now, but the bottom line is I have more than 60 bottles of tomato paste and also tomato sauce. So I'll go ahead and put these out. I'll go ahead and set them inside my pound tray where I put all my stuff like tomato sauce. So I'll go ahead and set this out. Okay, then by next week I will start, next week I'll start making tomato powders. Yeah, like all those powdered tomatoes, I will start making them because I'm kind of tired of buying bottles and making tomato sauce. So I have to change it up a little bit. So I have my bracelets. My daughter made this for me, so okay. All right guys, here I'm in my basement. The light is not really that good here. The light is not that bright, so but however, this is my basement at the bottom of my house, and this is my little pantry. Okay, so this is where I stored up all the tomato paste that I made. So just gonna Then I have a few other stuff down here. So this is what it looks like right now. So these are just my canned stuff that I bought from the store. I didn't make that one. So okay, so this is just the tomato paste. So these are the paste. I kind of try to separate them as much as I can. So these are the tomato paste at the middle, and this one are tomato sauce. All of these are tomato sauce, and the bottom part too, these are tomato sauce as well. So you kind of have 4 shells, which is 1, 2, 3, and the bottom one, which is 4. So this tomato sauce, I believe, is gonna last me a very long time. It's really gonna last so long, maybe a year or more than that, depending on how often I use them or how often I make rice or stew. It depends. Okay, so this is it, and the remaining one, the next video I'll be making, I will use the remaining, the next harvest, the next tomato harvest, I'll be making some tomato powder because I still have quite a lot of tomatoes left, and my garden is still producing more tomatoes. Yeah, so it's not winter yet, so I don't know when I'm gonna have time to post this video. I have a lot of videos that I made on these tomatoes, but I'll be uploading them even during the winter. I might be working on uploading all of them, but this is just what it looks like right now. Like I said before, the light in this room is not really that great, but I hope you guys can see this properly. All right, so I will see you all on my next video. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to subscribe. It's free. You don't have to pay any money to subscribe. And give this video a thumbs up and share if you can. And I will see you all on my next one. So this is just my teaching board, the stuff I used to teach my little kids. Okay, yeah, so it's also in my basement right here. This is not part of the video, I'm just doing something different. All right guys, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys on my next one. Have a wonderful day and remain blessed. Bye.